Hi, first graders. Today we are going to be doing a lesson on using photographs in a text to help us understand the details better in an information book. So we're looking at the book, The Light Around Us, and we're going to look carefully at the photographs and see what information the photographs give us that the words in the text do not. Remember, when we read informational text, we need to look at both the pictures, illustrations, photographs, and the words to fully understand what the author is trying to teach us. So we are also going to do this worksheet from your comprehension packet about using illustrations to help us understand the book. So our first question is, how do the photos on page 7 help you understand the light? So we're going to look over here at page 7. I'm going to reread the words, and then we're going to think about how the words give us different information than the text. Our eyes cannot see in the dark. We need light around us to see. We use light and our eyes to tell the shape and color of objects. Sunlight and fire give off their own light. Light bulbs give off light also. Light shines on other objects so we can see them. And then here are the photographs that we're going to look at and think about what information does this give us that we don't find in the text. So think about that. The word said that sunlight, fire, and light bulbs give off light. When I look at the photos, I can see just how these things give off light. I can see the sunlight really gives off a lot of light. I can see that the lamp's light reflects for quite a bit. I can see a flashlight can be pointed to turn light onto different objects, and that a fire can help us light up the dark when we're outside. I also see items that weren't mentioned in the book. It talked about light bulbs, but I can see light bulbs in two different ways, in a lamp and in a flashlight. So these photos show how those items give off light and help me understand the details in the text better. So let's put that into words for our worksheet here. So I'm going to write that the photos help me see how the light looks. The photos show examples like lamps and flashlights. Okay, you can put that into your own words, or you can write exactly what I wrote there. I'll give you a minute. I'm going to turn our page to page 11 for the next question while you finish writing up. Okay, our second question says, what does the photo of a shadow on page 11 show that the book does not tell us? So let's take a look. We're going to read the words, then look at the picture. Light cannot pass through solid objects such as wood. The object blocks the light. When an object blocks light, a shadow is formed. The shadow is the same shape as an object. Okay, now let's look at the photograph. We can see the shadow and what it looks like. We can see the color of the shadow. The shadow is black. It doesn't say that in the text. We can see that the shadow is a different size than the person. Sometimes our shadows look bigger than people. So those are two things that the photo shows us that the words did not say. And it helps us to see what a shadow looks like instead of just trying to visualize in our head. So let's go back to our worksheet. And we're going to write the photo shows the size and color of the shadow. Okay, you can add another detail if you notice something else that you learned from the photo that was not in the words to the text. We're going to turn to page 12 for our next question. What do the photos on page 12 show us? Let's read the words and then check the pictures. You can explore light and how it moves, find different objects, observe how much light passes through each one. And then we have in the photos, we have a teddy bear, a fishbowl, and a shower curtain. So what are those photos? What are those photos of? What are they trying to teach us from the photo? These are objects, and then the caption says, which of these objects can make a shadow? And we can see that these are different kinds of objects. This is a clear object. This is opaque, which means you can see a little bit through it. And this is a solid object. And it told us to observe how much light passes through each one. So let's go back to our worksheet. What do the photos show us? The photos show different types of objects Right. Now last, we're going to reread page 15 and list one specific detail shown in the photo that is not in the book. And you guys are going to do this on your own. I'm not going to write the answer for you because we did all the others together. Now I want you to try out on your own. I will read the text and show you the photo, and then you're going to pick an example of something that was in the photo that was not in the words in the text. All right. Light can pass through different objects all the way, part of the way, or not at all. This says all, part of, not at all. So what information do you find in the pictures that did not tell you in the words? Okay, go ahead and turn back to your worksheet and write in a complete sentence what you learned from these photos that you did not learn from the words. Okay? Just a reminder, this lesson was to teach you that pictures and information texts give us important information. So anytime you're reading an information book, make sure that you pay close attention to the details in the photos and in the words. Good work today. See you next time.